Junior 3. In this video I will talk about lesson 3, which talk about help me survive in plants. Last lesson I talk about the same lesson, help me survive, but in animals. In this video I will talk about the plants. Okay? I said in the last video or in the last lesson that some inherited traits help the living organisms to survive or to be alive. To be alive, okay? In this video I will talk about plants, not animals, okay? Number 1, acacia tree. Look at this picture, this acacia tree. This is acacia tree. Repeat after me, acacia tree. I will talk about the properties of this tree, okay, to know how they can live, okay? Number 1, it has very long roots, okay, very long roots. It has very long roots to help it to reach the underground water, the deep water, okay? So, long roots to help it, okay, to reach to the deep underground water. Number 2, the branches have long thorns. The branches, this, okay? This part. The branches here have long thorns to stop animals from eating the leaves. Okay? When the animals come to this tree, okay, when they touch the thorns, okay, it will stop the animals. This thorns help this plant or help this plant to stop the animals, or help this tree to stop the animals from eating its green leaves. Okay, junior 3. After that, number 2, cactus. Look at this picture. You will see thorns on the plant to help cactus not to be eaten by the animals. Okay? Okay, junior 3. So we have acacia tree. Okay, the property in acacia tree that it has very long roots. Okay, to help the plant or to help the tree to reach deep underground water, the deep water. Okay, the roots in the soil. All of you know the roots in the soil, and we can't see the roots. Okay, junior 3. After that, the branches have long thorns to stop the animals from eating the tree or from eating the leaves of the acacia tree. Number 2, cactus. Look at this picture. You will see thorns on the plant. Okay, to help the plant not to be eaten by the animals. Number 3, water lily or lotus. Water lily or lotus. Number 1, the stem. Look at this picture. Here, the stem. This part is the stem. The thin green part is the stem. Okay? Long and flexible. Long and flexible. To fix the plant in the bottom of the water. Okay? So, the function or the importance of the stem in the water lily, it's long and flexible to fix the plant, all the plants in the bottom water. Number 2, it has, look at this picture, you will see the big round leaves. Big round leaves here. Big round leaves. To float on the water. Look at this green, these two parts which are the green. Okay? Float on the water or float on the water surface to absorb the sunlight. All of you know any plant needs the sunlight. So the function of the big round leaf float on the water, to absorb the sunlight. You have to know that the leaves, okay, the top of the leaf is waxy, okay, to keep water out. But the underside of the leaf has thorns to protect it from fish, that want to eat this plant. So you have to know that the purpose of each plant, I say, okay, to help the plant to be alive or to survive, okay, not to be eaten by the animals, not to be eaten by the fish, like the water lily live in water, okay, jr.3. So number 1, the stem, long and flexible. Look at this picture, you will see that the stem is long and flexible to fix all the plants in the water. Number 2, big round, the 2 leaves here, okay, to float on the water to absorb the sunlight. Number 3, the leaf has 2 parts, the top and the underside. The top of the leaf is waxy, to keep the water out, okay, not to be solid, okay? And the underside of the leaf has thorns, okay, to protect the water lily from eaten by the fish in the water. Okay, jr.3, now let's solve the exercise. Match. Big ground, we have 2 pictures, acacia tree and water lily, okay? Match it with the suitable answer. Big round leaves that float on water. Big round leaves that float on water. It's the water lily. Number 2, large colorful flower petals are shaped like round triangles. Also water lily. Number 3, the branches have long thorns to stop animals from eating the leaves. Acacia tree. I said the branches have long thorns to stop the animals from eating the leaves of the acacia tree. Number 4, very long roots help the plant reach deep underground water, also acacia tree. The last one, long and flexible stem, water lily. Okay, to fix the stem long and flexible to fix the plant in the bottom water. Okay, jr.3.